Okay, in this video we're going to have a look at this word independence and also consider what happens, or independent or independence, and also what happens when we've got more than two things happening. Remember, if we have two things happening, we can do a table like this. But we're going to think about more than two things happening. So consider just a blue dice with sides labelled from 1 to 6. And although it doesn't say, it's a normal, fair dice. Calculate the probability of obtaining 2 5s in 2 rolls. So what I say to myself is I want to get a 5 on the first roll and a 5 on the second roll. So the probability of a 5 is 1 in 6. The and is replaced with a times, a 1 in 6 there, which is 1 out of 36. That's fine. Let's have a look at the next one. Calculate the probability of obtaining 3 5s. So we want to go 5 and, remember there's times, 5 and 5, which is a 6th times a 6th times a 6th, which can also be written as 1 over 6 cubed, which is how I want to put it into my calculator. So I'm going to use a bracket for this, 1 over 6, here's my power button, cubed. Oof. And if I press that, it turns it back into a fraction. Do you see that one there? That turns it back into a fraction. So this is 1 over 216. And that's done. Calculate the probability of obtaining 10 5s in 10 rolls. Well, that's a 5th probability is a 6th, times a 6th, times a 6th, times a 6th. In fact, it's going to be a 6th to the power of 10. And it's going to be a very, very small number. So again, I can just put this in as 1 divided by 6 to the power of 10. And it's going to give me an extremely small number, 1 over this big thing here, 6046. That's a very, very small number. So you're probably wondering, what is independence? Well, you've been using independence for all these questions. Independent or independence is when the second event or third event is not affected by anything that's happened previously. If I get a 5 on the first roll, the probability of getting a 5 on the next roll is exactly the same. So here, I've used it again. The probability of this happening is unaffected by what's happened before, and this is independence. Okay, so in a lot of these questions, you're using independence. What happened before has no effect on what will happen next.